Hey guys! Have you ever heard the saying, you take care of what you care for? Well, what if you don't care for something? Well then, you might be Harmony Gold. Quick disclaimer, if you are Harmony Gold, keep watching, you may be surprised. Now, you may be thinking I jumped off the deep end, or you may not. I don't know. Either way, though, the proof is in the pudding. The delicious, delicious pudding. First off, with the 30th anniversary soundtrack, they said they found several tracks that they thought were either lost or never known about. 24 tracks. 24 tracks! Going back to Star Wars for a minute, because that's my go-to for comparing Robotech. In Episode 4, when they went to do the 1997 remasters, they had lost the scene with the Banthas in the desert, and they had to go through and find it because of inventory issues. Now, that was only one track, and Harmony Gold lost 24 tracks. And this isn't the first time Harmony Gold's had inventory issues. My father and my mother have both worked in the photo industry. And to keep film lasting forever, you have to keep it in a dry, heavily temperature-controlled room. Harmony Gold did not do that because they have stated that one of the issues they ran into when converting it to digital is that some of the films had mold on them. This is unacceptable for a media company like Harmony Gold. When they knew about the Star Wars debacle back in '97, that was the same time that they were doing their own going back to Robotech. And so they should have redone their inventory. It wouldn't have solved the mold issue, but they wouldn't have found these 24 tracks, 16 years later. Also, they've lost some toy molds due to mold, so proper storage has been an issue for them. Another common theme that's with them is they're content to let the franchise just march in place rather than it growing. They keep rehashing the same old toys over and over again. They keep releasing new box sets that are essentially the same with maybe one or two new special features. Since the retcon, they've only released five comics, and this is after them continually pumping out comics throughout the 80s and 90s. And I don't necessarily disagree with slowing down the pace of those comics, because some of them started getting but they are going at too slow of a pace now. Also, since the original show aired, and you include the Sentinels animation, they've only released 3 new animations. 3. In the span of 30 years. And we've heard nothing about the Shadow Chronicles sequel, and it's been 9 years since the Shadow Chronicles came out. And we haven't heard anything about Academy since the Plan B announcement, which was well over a year ago. And that wouldn't be a problem if it wasn't for the fact that they aren't giving us new products. People have been asking for the Robotech Masters transformable figures. They've been asking for Blu-rays of the show. Heck, I'd even take the cruisers, models of those cruisers that don't transform, they just sit there. I'd take one of those. And I can get into the reasons why none of that has come to fruition, but for the sake of pacing, that'll be a video for another time. Hey guys, thanks for watching. So, does Harmony Gold really not care? Why don't they just sell it? Well, they don't sell it because it's making money. And though you can make an argument that they didn't used to care, I mean, Carl Masick even said so in a article, I believe it was the Protoculture Addicts. You could still make an argument that they don't still care, but I personally believe that they are definitely making strides to taking better care of the property. Now, releasing better quality comics and animation, and more frequently, would definitely help. But even beyond that, releasing some new toys. I mean, you still have those 3D models from the Shadow Chronicles of those cruisers, don't you, Harmony Gold? Just send those 3D models to Toynami. They can take those 3D models, make a mold, and bada boom, bada bing. You can sell those for however much and we'll buy them because they're new. But that would solve a lot of their PR issues. So let me know what you think down below. I know we're fans and we tend to get overzealous with how much we care, but keep it respectful. They still own our franchise, and for that they do still garner at least a little bit of respect from us. So just let me know what you think down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys later.